U.S. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth tells CBN News that a transgender teacher at a Fort Bragg elementary school has been fired. It comes after parents had expressed deep concerns about the teacher's behavior around their children. Before that news was revealed, I spoke with Liberty Counsel's Matt Staver about the case. A group of military families at Fort Bragg is deeply concerned about a teacher at their children's school who identifies as, quote, a transgender wolf. The parents point to multiple incidences where their children are terrified and confused. And joining us now for more on this disturbing case is Matt Staver of the Liberty Counsel. Matt, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
on
you.
this.
My pleasure to be with you.
This case is absolutely, I can't even wrap my mind around it. Can we talk first of all about what are some of the examples that parents have really told you guys about that they're super duper upset about? And for
This is
your case,
unbelievable. It's really hard to imagine. You'd almost think that we're making this up, but sadly we're not. This is a kindergarten and pre-K teacher at a Fort Bragg elementary school, the Mildred P. Poole Elementary School. And military families send their children to this school. So this individual goes by multiple names. I'll tell some of the names in just a minute. But one of the things that this individual does is he identifies as a female and also as a wolf. And he comes to class on occasion with a tail out of his pants, dragging behind him like he is a wolf. He has gone by different names. He actually has the children howling in the classroom like a wolf because he identifies not only as a female, but he identifies as a furry, an animal. And there's a reason for that because that's sexually provocative. And that's another whole story. But one of the children came home and told her mommy, she said, "Mommy, I'm scared he's going to eat me." The mother said, "Who's going to eat you?"
oh
The
my God.
daughter replied, "Miss Roxy, he told us again he turns into a wolf at night." Another child told the mother that Miss Roxy likes to have us howl like wolves. One of these children also said, "Mommy, Miss Roxy says he was born in a male's body, but he's actually a woman, but he likes boys." This individual is absolutely bizarre. He goes by all kinds of names like Roxanne Wildheart, Miss Roxy, Captain Roxy, Cody Wildheart, a little Death Howl, Artemis Death Howl, and also Savage Beast Queen. He tells the kids to call him by those names. And he has on his social media a picture of a teddy bear with a knife in its neck and blood splurting from the teddy bear. He has an AR-15 rifle there also with a teddy bear. And it says, quote, "Do a crime." That's on his social media. So the parents brought this to the authorities at Fort Bragg. And they said, well, they can't do anything about it because this person is trans and identifies as a female and has a right to be able to do so. So that's why they contacted Liberty Counsel. We've now sent them a demand letter. They have not yet positively responded. We've said this person needs to get removed from the classroom.
This leads right into, I mean, this is troubling on so many fronts. I mean, you guys at Liberty say that this case involves sexual harassment of children. I mean, why hasn't the DOD school not intervened? I mean, for what reason have they not done something about
You
this?
know, this is, I think, the illustration of the depth of the woke agenda that some of the military has sunk to. Now, obviously, President Donald Trump and Secretary of War Pete Hegseth, they're cleaning up the military, but they're doing it at the top, and it needs to sometimes trickle down to the bottom. And so, some of this stuff that we are encountering, and this is probably one of the most bizarre, is still happening.
Mm.
So, we're now going to file suit, bring this to the attention of the Secretary of War Pete Hegseth and President Donald Trump to not only get this person removed from the classroom so that he won't terrify the students and parents, but also there needs to be people that should have made these decisions when the parents complained. They
Be the
need to be
superiors.
removed as well. So he tells the kids that he turns into a wolf at night. He tells him that he has sexual fetish desires like an animal. He wears a dog collar with fetish tags and has an animal call in his class where he requires them to howl like wolves, and he wears a tail. Uh, this is just the most bizarre situation. It goes far beyond some man who is deceived and thinks that he's a woman. This person is really putting these children in danger and needs to be removed from the classroom ASAP.
Absolutely. Matt, does this case show that transgender rights supersede the rights of children in America today?
Yeah, I think what this does show is that this whole trans agenda, if unchecked, supersedes everything, supersedes religious freedom and supersedes the rights of parents and even common sense and the safety and well-being of the children. This is an agenda that really at its core is a rebellion against God. God created us in his image, male and female. What the trans agenda says is God made a mistake. He put you in the wrong body. He made a mistake. God made a mistake. So we're going to fix that mistake by creating ourselves in our own image. That's a direct rebellion against God, who is our creator. And that's why I think it's so critically important to understand this issue, because at its core root, it's a spiritual warfare against God, who is our creator.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. What will happen to this DoD school if the teacher is not removed?
Well, we are now preparing to file suit against this teacher individually, as well as the school in general, as well, to make sure that these children and certainly the parents are protected. And this should never happen in any classroom. I mean, we have children. One of the girls refuses to use the bathroom during the day. When asked by the parent, "Why are you refusing to use the bathroom?" Come to find out, this teacher is accompanying the little girls to the bathroom. And so they are afraid to walk near this teacher and go to the bathroom with this teacher nearby. So this is just beyond imagination. It
Unbelievable.
needs to stop.
It needs to stop immediately. Immediately.